Remember, the tradition said that if any man gets married, he will bring his wife to his father. The father will sleep with the wife first before the husband will be allowed to touch the wife. If the father-in-law is no more alive, the right of the tradition goes to the first son of the family. Now the story continues. Ella made another arrangement to escape from this village, but unfortunately to her, Edwin came out from nowhere. Remember the first time she tried to escape, the women of the village stopped her and told her that she must fulfill their tradition as a wife married to that village. Now her second attempt is about to fail. Edwin was coming back from the farm when he saw Ella about to escape with her bag. He started pursuing her. They started running around the tree in the compound. I want to ask a question. Why has this kind of tradition lasted till this modern time? Tradition is an agreement between two or more people, and the any tradition can be stopped when these same people gather together and say to themselves that we can no longer follow this tradition. Anyways, let's continue. As they were running around the tree, Mr. Edwin fell down. This is a good opportunity for Ella to escape, but her good heart didn't allow her to abandon Edwin in pains. She went to help him. She dropped her bag, moved closer to him to raise him up from the ground. Both of them moved indoor with the help of Ella. Do you think that Ella's kindness will save her from this tradition? Look at Ella massaging Edwin's leg to ease his pains. At this point, I was beginning to get angry with Ella, who had opportunity to escape, but she chose to play a nice woman. Then I remembered that even if she wants to leave the village, the women of the village cannot allow her because they are all on the lookout to stop her from leaving the village without fulfilling the tradition. She showed kindness to Mr. Edwin. I strongly believe that something is about to happen between these two people. Let's continue. Not only that she massaged his leg, she was even helping him to get to the bedroom. She held him close and carried a bucket of water for him to go and take his bath. I hope Mr. Edwin will not ask Ella to come and shower him, because this kind of men that so much love this kind of tradition are always up to something. She took him to the bathroom and left. She did not bath him, okay? This thing was Ella washing Mr. Edwin's clothes. Now Mr. Edwin is much better. It seems like these two adults, they are finally upheld this tradition. But let's find out. Mr. Edwin joined Ella. He seated close to her and both of them are calm and happy. And he started telling Ella about the tradition. Edwin told Ella that this tradition existed before he was born. At first, he refused to follow this tradition, but the villagers and the oracle mandated him to follow the tradition. He told her that he has not married because of this tradition. He said that all the girls rejected him, telling him that he sleeps with his brother's wives. It became worse when his three brothers married and they brought their wives to him and he slept with them according to tradition. Because of that, no woman has ever accepted to marry him, and that was why he was still single up to this time. He has decided to take things easy with Ella because of kindness shown to him by Ella. He said that for him to fall down while chasing Ella was a sign that Ella was a special person, and that was a sign of protection from her personal God to protect her from their tradition. After that, Ella was happy and she automatically welcomed his apologies. But I still find it very difficult to believe this sudden change of mind. Let's see if they are deceiving us. Mr. Greg, Ella's husband, returned back to the village to take his wife Ella to the city. Mr. Edwin was telling him how his wife took care of him when he injured himself, but all Mr. Greg wanted to hear was that the tradition has been fulfilled so that he would take his wife back to the city. As they were discussing, we saw Ella run out of the house vomiting. The husband saw her and moved close to her, asking if she was sick, but she abandoned him and moved to where Edwin was seated and put her head on his shoulder. Now the game has changed. Ella has established her own tradition following their village tradition. Mr. Greg watched to meet with them and asked what was going on. Ella raised up her head from Edwin's shoulder and answered her husband. She said, "You got married to me and brought me to this village without telling me about your tradition. When I complained, you abandoned me here in the village and ran to the city. I tried my best to escape from this tradition, but no way. Then I decided to follow the tradition. Listen, you married me a virgin. I told God that any man that would take me to bed for the first time would be my husband, because that first act would be a strong covenant between me and that man. I also discovered that in this your village, a wife is not only married to her husband, but to the entire men of the family, and that is why she can be called our wife by everybody. I am sorry, Mr. Greg. I now belong to your brother, and I am carrying his child." After that, she put back her head on his shoulder. Mr. Greg asked his brother what his wife was talking about. Mr. Edward did not say much. He only said that she has been saying that before now. This is amazing. Who and who is supporting Ella in this her decision? Drop your advice in the comment section and share this video.
Mirov KV.